Hello again, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League for round 6 of our BTCC GR4 Mazda Championship. And well, from America to Europe to Croatia, and we're at the Dragon Trail International Raceway on the Gardens layout. So this is just, well, almost like a bolt-on to the Dragon Trail International Raceway itself. So another little kind of track that's next, a little bit more inland than the seaside, the one that everybody knows. So this one don't really get used that much on championships, so it's good to have a little bit of something else in the mix. So this is race 1 then of 3 15-minute races. You know the score by now: 1 soft race and then 2 medium compound tyres, any order you like. So well, I think we'll get this one underway. So let's go through the grid. It's a 2.7 mile anti-clockwise circuit, by the way. And I can tell you something, it's going to be very demanding on that right front tyre for these cars, especially the Mazda 3s. I'm not sure, the Attenders might be slightly better on their tyre wear, but by the time, even in these short races, the front right is certainly going to feel it, being that there's a anti-clockwise and it's a lot of left corners. So watch out for that near the end of the race. I think you might be seeing some cars or some drivers going backwards. So as I say, let's get on with this grid and let's get this first race underway. So on pole position, you see him there in the Napa Mazda 3 is Osman. Then we've got Motorstorm Hero in the Atenza in second place, then Stormfly in third, Grasshopper, who has joined us again. And I thought it was a one-off actually that he was joining us last round at Laguna Seca, but actually he's decided he wants to stay and join us for the rest of the championship. So welcome to Grasshopper. Then we've got myself there in 5th place, followed by Willard in 6th, Upper Million in 7th, Brian Moncani in 8th, and Bendit in 9th. So just 9 cars here on this race 1 for this round. So without further ado, let's get this underway. Here we go. So as I say, going to be a mix of tyres, but let's see how they get on with the tyre wear by the time this 15 minutes is up. So they all stream down to first corner, then round the other side. Osman still leading them. So this really tight chicane now. Storm Hero already right up the back of Osman, going through this little right-left flip-flop. A lot of curb on the exit there. That's a high curb as well. You've got to be a little bit careful. Grasshopper all over the back of Stormfly. With Motorstorm all over the back of Osman, and he's going to go for it. Is he down here at the tight hairpin left-hander? No, he's not. Grasshopper there, and then Paul Willard closely following him. The 4 at the front, just opening up a small gap back to Paul and Willard. Grasshopper going with the front 3, so that little group of 4 now ahead of the rest, just opening up the gap. This little part through here, it's a load of right-handers that they're probably mid-speed. This course, a lot of well, it's quite technical, a lot of tight corners and then some mid-speed corners as well, but a lot of abuse on the tyres as we come round this final double left-hander. And there's Upper Million, Brian Moncani in 8th with Bendit in 9th. So the 3 Attenders at the back there, trying all they can to catch up with the rest ahead. Million, Brian Moncani, and then Bendex there, or Bendit. I will get his name right one of these days. Glad to see he's joined us again though. You know, he was kind of new for us last time out, and so he must have seen something he liked because he's returned. A Million, I think, might have just had a bit of a moment through the chicane. There's a lot of screeching tyres. Brian kind of didn't quite get him, but maybe down here as Willard ahead of Paul Going to have a look at the hairpin. Does he get it? Tighter line from Willard. Paul goes very wide, and I think he might have got him, you know. Brian didn't get that job done. No, Paul managed to hang on ahead of Willard, but Willard all over the back of Paul now. Paul. I say Paul, it's me. Well, I don't like saying me. I'd rather just say Paul. But I started on the medium tyres. Already, I was finding them a bit of a handful, these tyres. They didn't really do a great deal for me anyway. I think other people found them okay, but couldn't quite work for me, I'm afraid. So anyway, the fight goes on, but at front, this fight goes on up here too. And actually, the 4 that there was has now become 3. Grasshopper's just got himself detached from this lot. Oh, Motorstorm taking it very wide in the final corner. That's going to allow Stormflight. Got a better exit, obviously, to have a go down at turn 1. He's lining it up. It's a little dab of the brakes through here, and then just let it roll through high speed, and then yeah, he gets it done. So Stormflight now just slots in front of Motorstorm Hero through this chicane. Out the other side, this battle's going to go on, I think, between Motorstorm Hero and Stormflight. They're letting Osman go ahead of them the more they fight here. Who is Osman? He's not getting that far ahead, but that's what you like to see as Motorstorm Hero goes for it and gets that done, but a little switch back from Stormfly maybe. No, he went really wide, Stormfly, actually. So maybe just made a little error there on the braking marker. And allow Motorstorm Hero to get up the inside and take that tighter line through the hairpin, but he's back on it again, is Stormfly, so maybe it was just a little mistake. And Motorstorm Hero all over the curbs there, they're high curbs there as well, going to be a bit careful. So he's riding a lot of these curbs, he's on the mediums as well, so maybe he's feeling what the mediums felt like for me out there for Motorstorm. Osman on the soft tyres and Stormfly on the softs as well, so yeah, I think softs clearly were slightly faster around here, a bit more control. But Motorstorm, crucially, still just ahead of Stormfly. Second, but Stormfly again gets that better exit out the final corner over the line to start lap 4. And it's almost a repeat of last lap as he goes up the inside. Stormfly lets him go. Stormfly will have another guy up here at the chicane possibly. Right up behind him here. Look at this battle between these two. He won't go for that Motorstorm. He'll stay behind. Stormfly there. And then maybe setting up down here at the hairpin at the end of this back straight. Let's just stay with this for a minute just to see if he gets the job done. Then we'll have a look a little bit further back because I think there's been a move. Motorstorm does almost a repeat, a little bit tighter from Stormfly. This side's going to try and do the switch back, but no, he didn't quite get it done, or has he? It's neck and neck through there. No, he didn't. But Grasshopper on his own, a little bit in fourth. But there's that move that I was talking about. Willard has got past Paul, so where did that take place? Let's go back. Was it at turn 1? I think it was at the final corner, you know. Let's go right back and see. It's before then, so not sure. So anyway, Willard up to 5th, Paul's going back to 6th now, so struggling already, Paul, on those tyres. So we know he's going to stay ahead of Paul through this next sector even. Willard, the soft tyres. Up a million is also catching Paul, his teammate, and I think this is going to become little battle here because Brian's going with him as well, and I've got a feeling that a million is going to be catching Paul very shortly as Brian Moncani has a look. The hairpin, no. So definitely catching, aren't they? So this could become a 4-car battle soon between Willard, Paul, Million and Brian. Willard still there in 5th place. Up front is still Osman. Motorstorm in 2nd still. Stormfly 3rd. Grasshopper 4th. Grasshopper not that far ahead. He's being left behind from the front 3 there. The distance as we see Stormflight looking to line something up on Motorstorm Hero. Did he get it done? He didn't. The Grasshopper then. Is he going to be caught by Willard and Paul and co? What's tyres is Grasshopper on? He's on the medium. So yeah, I think mediums really didn't work around here in race 1. Certainly not early on anyway. It came into play a little bit near the end. But saying that, Paul is now attacking Willard here at turn 1. Didn't quite get it done. Almost a little bit of understeer from Paul. He had to kind of back off a little bit, otherwise he would have hit the side of Willard, so has to make do with staying in 6th place at this point. But of course, Upper Million now is on the case as well, and he's right behind his teammate. Brian Moncani's going with him as well, and then Bendek is just falling back there in 9th place at this battle here. Look, this is how close it is. There's Paul and Willard still fighting out. Paul's gone wide. Now I think he's going to try to switch back here. Oh, and it's been done by his teammate, actually. Let's have a look. So I think Paul might have actually run. So I think I ran a bit wide, actually. Went too wide. Hairpin. Kind of see Willard coming in. I just couldn't quite get it stopped. And there was a bit of a touch there. I closed the door and Upper Million was there. So a slight little tag, so that's let Upper Million through though. So I'm back to 7th now for Paul, and still trying to battle these two teammates. Ryan Moncani sitting there in 8th place. So what can be done here between these two? It's a little bit quicker through these right-handers. How about up here at the final corner? Willard's back in it as well, and Willard's being caught. Paul again had a little sniff there, almost got his nose up the inside of Upper Million, but Upper Million with a great drive out there. Now he's going to go for 5th place, but he's on the outside of Willard. Willard's just got to stay where he is, really. And he's bravest on the brakes here at turn 1, even though it's just a dab of them. Yeah, no, Willard did have that inside line, and Upper Million weren't going to fight that. But Upper Million looking like he's got looking quite strong on those medium tyres. Probably the strongest out of everybody in the medium tyres, actually. Everybody else, including the Grasshopper, who's ahead of this lot, seems to be struggling a little bit. Let's have a look at what's happening up here. Look at this battle. Stormfly's just got past. We just see the move. Just got past Motorstorm Hero. Let's just go back a little bit. See where that move took place. Oh, there's the block trying to cover Stormfly. Oh, it was before then, wasn't it? But Stormfly was trying to cover. Did cover. Didn't allow Motorstorm, who again takes a big chunk of curb. He's all over the back of Stormfly. Stormfly just can't seem to get away from Motorstorm Hero. Now, Osman there just going out of shot with these two. Again, Motorstorm Hero better through them final couple of corners. It's a bit better as well. Didn't take quite as much curve this time. It's a good drive. Almost pushing Stormfly along over the line. Start lap 7 and into turn 1. Motorstorm Hero lining it up in the inside. Surely going to get that done. Yeah, a little bit of contact, but nothing major, and he gets it done. Good driving from these three. So this battle between Motorstorm Hero and Stormfly. I thought there was a storm brewing. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Had to say something. So Osman our leader. Leading it from the start as Osman not really got involved in any battles with anybody yet. It's all been happening behind him. between them two. Grasshopper on his own now, as I say. Well on his own now, in fact. But this battle here between Willard still in 5th, Up a Million in 6th, Paul still in 7th. Brian, half a second is just dropping off, and that's not going to help. So now it's these three then, but Paul can't seem to get past his teammate. His teammate's not really getting away either, is he? He can't make any inroads to Willard ahead of him. What are we, 11 minutes in? And, actually, the tyres on Willard are not looking too sad. I was expecting worse. Mediums look okay. Soft tyres are not going to tear up big time. Oh, Paul really wide out there. Took a lot of curve there, did Paul, but just slowed him down a bit. Up a Million. So these three kind of settled down a little bit. I think it's going to go on to the end. Brian's now obviously taking his penalty. That's allowed Bendit to just catch up a little bit. And they're in 9th place. So no real change anywhere else. There's a battle going on at the front now, and it's still going on between Motorstorm Hero and Motorstorm. Sorry, Motorstorm Hero and Motorstorm. Motorstorm Hero and Stormfly. Osman, they always covering all the time. Osman just runs his lines ahead of him. He don't need to worry about doing any defensive work, but these two, the Stormfly, still holds off Motorstorm. Actually, they are on the back of Osman now, so maybe Osman is struggling with his tyres. Yeah, they're not looking too good. I did say it's going to be the front right that's going to be the issue come the end of the race. We're, 12 and a half minutes in, and we are coming to the end of the race, and this is what's happening. Osman's now struggling to get the car turned. It's allowing the two Storms to catch up, and Motorstorm Hero can see victory. Same for Stormfly. So this is where it's all at the front of this race. I thought Osman was getting done there, but he didn't. So they remain as they were. What's happened to Motorstorm? Did he miss a gear? What's happened? He's dropping back from these lot. He's almost half throttle. I think. Has he got a problem with the car? He's still going, but it doesn't look like he's at full pace to me, although I don't know, that looks okay now. So did he just miss a gear? Coming out of the final corner. We'll keep an eye on that, but in the moment he's still in 3rd place. Grasshopper 4th. He's definitely catching, so I think Motorstorm Hero's got a bit of an issue. We've got Willard, who's got Up a Million all over the back of him, and Paul's still there as well, so these three are going on. Brian Moncani's gone. Where's Brian gone? Oh, he's gone back to 9th. What happened there from Brian? Or is it? Oh, it's his tyres. He's got nothing. Look at his front right. There you go. There's an example of exactly what's happening with the front right. He's got absolutely nothing in terms of tread on that front right. So that's when Paul's made the move. This was getting a bit close up there, wasn't it? Paul's in 7th. There was a tag between the teammates, and again Paul's going to do a switch here as the two fight out ahead of him, and he's got up the inside and he just slots in front of his teammate. He's now filling in the sandwich between Willard and Up a Million. So now we've got to keep an eye on Willard being on the soft tyres. These two guys who's on the medium tyres, the two Gardex teammates, can they take advantage of? Could be a tricky last lap for Willard. In fact, it may not be a last lap because we're near the end, aren't we? 15 minutes is almost up. These leaders got through. Motorstorm's going to just about get through as well. Grasshopper should as well. Yeah, but these ain't. So this is what's going to happen. And Paul's going to take 5th, and he's managed to grab it off of Willard as well. What happened there then? He's going to take it in 5th place. Let's go back and have a look. So Willard's there. Did he just ran it wide, did he? No, looking okay at that point, but Paul's just got him on the... Yeah, he's taken right tighter line as Paul. And he's just got there ahead by about a bonnet. Front of the car's just there. Just about gets it ahead of, yeah, Will Hard in 6th, Upper Million in 7th. Close battle back there between them near the end. It was in tyres, wasn't it? It's Bendit, who gets 8th, comes in ahead of Brian Moncani, who's going to roll it through the final lap. He's got absolutely nothing, and short. See, he's looking down at his dash. Has he got a problem here? I mean, obviously he's going to finish in 9th anyway, but looking down, as he fell asleep, is he in the book, or I think he's fell asleep. So fair play to him if he can keep the car going while he's asleep. That's good. But anyway, he's getting 9th place. So it's battle up top then. No, Osmond's still there. Stormfly in 2nd. Motorstorm Hero's not there now, so he's between these two. What's happening with Motorstorm? Is he falling into the clutches? Well, he's a little bit, but he should have just about enough to hold off Grasshopper. But we'll go back to our leaders because Osmond, it looks like, will take victory here in race 1. So from the front, it takes it. It's close in the end between Osmond and Stormflight. It is going to be Osmond who takes victory here in race 1 at the Garden Circuit. Ahead of Stormflight, Motorstorm Hero will just get 3rd ahead of Grasshopper in 4th. And there you go, there's your race 1. So races 2 and 3 coming up here for all of you, and shortly that is, and well, join me for them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.